Okay, traders, if you're wanting to grow your account or pass a prop firm challenge, this is where it's at, 100%. These signals that I'm posting in here are giving us some incredible results. And in this video, I'm just going to show you how easy this is to follow. I'm calling this my trading is as easy as paint by numbers. And all we're doing is waiting for this red to turn green. We set an alert for the green signal and then we take the trade. It's as easy as that. Can't get any easier. And you're in full control. You've got the entry signals, exit signals. I'm going to show you the results from the 2 days signals, and then we'll have a look at the strategy. We'll get into the full tutorial. Let's just quickly go back to, yesterday, October the 7th, right? So the Aussie yen has rallied, okay. The instruction was wait for the candle to turn red and then set an alert on the momentum sync indicator for a buy opportunity. Let the candles turn red. They turn red here. You can see the red candles. Set an alert off the trend momentum sync, that indicator there. And there's the alert. Take the trade. Simple as that. We do have a couple of rules around the opening range of the session. That was the New York session. This is London. You may or may not want to break them, but just let's have a look at these results and then we'll get into the full tutorial. It doesn't get any easier than this. So that one was an Aussie yen idea. And this is in this Trade Ideas channel down in here. We've also got the order block channel. We'll have a quick look at that as well. Gold. Here it is, look. Gold has rallied. Wait for the retrace and then set an alert here. Set an alert on the momentum sync for a buy opportunity. It's easy as that. Doesn't get any easier. Just set a green alert. Here's the result. Look, wait for the candles to turn red. They turned red here, so I've drawn it out. Turn red, then green. So there's red. There's your green alert. Buy. Just go on that green alert. That's gold. So yesterday, here it is. Look, wait for a retrace. Candles turn green, then sell on a bearish alert. There's the thing. Let them turn green and then go on the first bearish alert. New Zealand Swiss, the outcome for that one. Yeah, this is all the outcomes here. Okay, I'll get into this other bit here later on. We're looking at the opening range, the session opening range and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but look, let's just have a look at if you follow the rules to the T or to a T, turn green, that's your first bearish alert. In the New York session, this is the opening range here. We go from 9 to 10 in the New York session. Break of the opening range here, pull back, okay. This is a 5R outcome with this exit signal. This is so successful. Okay, let's just get into it. That's a Kiwi Swiss. The next one here was Aussie New Zealand set a bullish alert for a buy opportunity. There it is there, where my mouse is. All right. This back here was what I sent, was just this red markup with a green thing. There was 2 buy opportunities here. This one was within the opening range, which is from here to here. So you may or may not have taken that, right? If you're going with the opening range breakout rule. The New York opening range broke structure here, so then you're going to look for that pullback and get long. Okay, so this one gave us quite a nice outcome, 2 or 3R, something like that. It's as easy as that. Just wait for the signal. Okay, let's have a look at it. Aussie New Zealand. Let's just go up quickly. There it is here, look. Let it turn red and go on the green bullish signal. Okay, the pound New Zealand was the next one. Here's the thing, look. Candle turn red. Wait for the candles to turn red, then set an alert for the green bullish opportunity. So pound Kiwi, go down. Look, this was an amazing outcome. So simple, really easy to follow. Candle turn red, then green. They turned red here, then they turned green. Take that trade. Wait, well, you can wait for the break of structure and then exit 1, exit 2. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier than this. Now we're having an incredible outcome with these signals. Pound New Zealand. Gold, look at this. Okay. This was already bearish, so we're just waiting for the green signal. And the thing was, set a bullish alert for gold. That's it, done. That's all you need to do. And we'll get into that in a minute, but gold, look, there was bearish. And the instruction was just set a bullish alert. There, take that trade. Okay, away you go. TP alert 1, 1.5R, 3.5R. if you hang on to it. Honestly, what more can I say? This is an incredible opportunity for you to just follow as easy as paint by numbers. And then we've got order blocks. This one, you have to make up your mind. Okay, this one here, I'm telling you to set the signal. This one here, EuroCAD has moved into a 4-hour order block, so you got to work it out. And look, just look for the green signal. Okay, here it is. That was the order block. See the green signal down there? All right, but you got to work out whether you want to trade it into the New York Open. That's up to you. You got to work out if you waited for the opening range 9 till 10, you could have got in on that pullback there at 2.7R. If you wanted to take a bit more of a risk, you could just wait from red to turn green and just take that, and that's a huge outcome. Okay, you work it out. You gain 6 or 7R with a trade like that. You can afford to lose a bunch of trades, you know what I mean, at 1R risk. Anyway, so these are the two opportunities you've got to seriously make a difference in here. Manual trading, London, and the New York session. These ideas will come to fruition through these two sessions. We can get into the full tutorial, but before we do, I've mentioned this a few times, the indicators configuration that we've come up with and the settings, the strategy is fairly new. We've been doing it now for 5 weeks. We're into our 6th week, okay? You've got a free 14 days to really nail this. You can't go wrong, just follow the instructions. And then given that this is a new indicator and strategy launch, I'm offering it at a ridiculous price. You lock in that 14-day trial and then you lock in $29.95 a month. Just shout me lunch once a month. As we progress with this and I see more consistency and, we're winning every day as it is, that continues, then that's going to go up. So, you might want to lock it in and just see how this can change your life. So now we're going to get into the full tutorial. Oh, before I do, so on this page here on the website, anthonyfx.com, go down here to WAP. And when you click WAP, go back into WAP and you'll see the links to activate the channel, Telegram channel, to activate Discord. You do it all in WAP. And then if you want the indicators, of course you do, right? You activate that in this WAP. And that will enable these immediately on your TradingView invite-only scripts. So that's that. Now let's get into the tutorial and just show you what to look for. Look, I don't want to complicate it. Let's just start with an easy one and then we'll have a look at this one. This is a tough one, Aussie New Zealand. I think this one was a really nice one. Yeah. Okay, alerts. There they are. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here. This is a pound Kiwi, right? New Zealand. The instruction is let these turn red and then set an alert for a green signal. Come into the momentum sync. That's the green signal you want. These are the settings. Okay, 15, 30, 1, 1, and 3 on the ATR multiplier. That's it. It's a 5-minute chart. So the alert, you're going to go in here, 3 dots, add alert, and you're going to click bullish alert. Go once per bar close. And I have 2 separate alerts, one for the entry and one for the exit. For the entry, I have the droplet sound under the soft, not classic. It's easy on the ears. Create, and that'll set it up over there. I won't do it. I've got other alerts going off. So you just got to set up the app on your phone, the TradingView app, and when that fires, just come in and take the trade. Your stop loss goes, let's just take out this background for a sec. All right, have a look at this green shade. See that green shade? Your stop loss would follow that green shade down here. And we've also got little green dots. There's a green dot there. All right, so you got the green shade around here when you took the trade, and you got a little green dot. So between those two, one or the other, if you like, slightly under this, previous low. That's it. You set the thing. When it goes off, what you really need actually is to come in, see this initial range. Now you can choose to run with this or not run with this. This is New York Open, this line, and this is the initial range that we set between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. New York. we do this because there's generally a bit of volatility through this time with the equities kicking off. Now, this is New York. Now, with the London, you're going to set the opening range from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. So you're looking for that after 4 a.m. You want to see price break out of that opening range in the direction of the trend that we want to take. That's one thing. So it breaks out of the range here. You can get in on a pullback there and go long. If you wanted to wait for the opening range, it closed above the opening range there. There's a green dot under here, the green dot, and you can see how the green shaded zone crosses at around the same time. That's all you got to do. So that's your stop loss. Just run your target, I don't know, 3R if you like, 4R, doesn't matter, because you're going to be managing this and come in when this signal goes. So the exit signal is on this indicator here, extreme confluence, 3 dots, add alert, and just leave it as it is, once per bar. In notifications, the exit sound, just go with a different sound so that an entry is the same sound and the exit is the same sound. It's really easy then to track it. You know when there's an exit when that goes off. Okay, so these are the exit signals, and you'll hear the thing. It'll go off. So you just wait for those exit signals, and then you can take partial profits if you like, and close it, whatever. It's as simple as that, guys. Paint by numbers. Go wait for a green dot, take the trade. Done. Couldn't be easier. And this is how you can grow your account, pass your prop firm challenge. And then you're the original trader. These are your trades, and you can evidence that. And you've got tight stops, you've got consistency, you've got everything going for you. So we've got this rule with the opening range. Asia and London opening range, they're the first hour off the session open. And we're running with New York time. Have a look at Asia. Okay, the Asian open range is 1900 to 2000. If we were looking for a bullish opportunity, we're just going to wait for price to break that, and we want to see that signal, and then we get long. If this is the idea, right? Long position just on the next candle. There's your exit signal right there. There's your stop loss. Why is there a stop loss? Okay, it's very simple. Really, really simple. You got two things. Have a look at this down here, right? Just where the stop loss is. Have a look at two things that are flashing on and off. In fact, I'm just going to increase the... let's just bump that up so you can see it. Right. Just have a look at the green, where that circle is. Okay, so that's the green colour that's chasing price right there. And there's a green dot next to it. So that's going to be your stop loss level. Now, I tend to set wide stops. Okay, I'm slowly coming around to this, but if you follow the strategy as I've been laying it out, that's your stop loss. I'm yet to surrender to that. I've got a habit of setting very wide stops from years of being an intraday trader. So it's taking me a little time to let go to the process. So as I mentioned, it's still being figured out and it's discounted accordingly. So that's it. Now, if you want to, you can go one step further and include this signal. Okay, so you only take the trade when you see both of these signals. That's up to you. So you've got this one. Once that one fires, then you enter up in here. That's just extra confirmation. I really don't bother with this one. I'm just going with the trend sync. And the bar colours turning green. So the combination of the bar colours turning green is a thing. You can take that out if you like. And you can go to the trend channel and just go with the default reset settings. The trend channel will give you that white line. It gets complicated if you break the, I'll show you, the Aussie CAD. I think, was that it? No, it was the Aussie New Zealand. Yeah, if you break the initial range rule. So with this London session here, this was the initial range. So we're saying wait for the breakout of the initial range and then take it. There's no break of the initial range here, so you wouldn't get involved with that. If you want to take the risk, you can. You can break the rules if you like. And if you want to break that rule, then if we're looking for red to turn green, there's your signal there and you get in earlier. Up to you. You can just fiddle with it and see what works best. That probably works okay, in fact, Just do away with the initial range if you want to. Okay, but you've got that option to go with that extra. So here, for example, we'll wait for it to turn red. It turned red here. There was a breakout of the New York range, initial range there. So you look for that pullback and take that trade. If you want to ignore that, you can. And then that would have worked really well back here with this gold, right? Ignoring the initial range. So the initial range will actually work really well with London. You're looking at the first hour, 3 till 4. That's the London open. That's the London initial range here. But like if you wanted to get aggressive, don't wait for the breakout of the initial range. There's your signal. You know, you could take that on that next candle or on that candle if you want. You know, you can get aggressive with that if you like. Candle turn green, at least wait for it to turn green maybe. So yeah, I mean, extraordinary outcome every day. Guys, that's pretty much it. I'll be doing videos on this daily. I mean, this is really nailing it. Now, I will mention that just before we wrap up the video, these are different. These are separate to the Telegram signals. So this is for you guys who want to manually trade order blocks and the trade ideas. Trade ideas is paint by numbers, and the order blocks is, you know, you need to make some decision. It's still paint by numbers, but, you know, do you want to break the initial range rule and just go with that first signal? It's up to you. Okay, there's going to be videos in both of these here, ongoing tutorials. It's very simple. We're just going to repeat the same thing, rinse and repeat, and have a wonderful time. Now, the Telegram signals, I'm a bit up and down with those at the moment. I've been getting very aggressive with the Telegram signals, just trading momentum, disregarding a whole bunch of rules, and I paid the price yesterday. I had a string of losses that, well, really was a bit of a slap in the face. So, I mean, I'd had 5 weeks of success with this pretty much on a daily basis. And then yesterday, the markets were incredibly volatile through my Asian session when this was the Telegram signals. I've been opening a basket of trades, and the basket of trades that I opened yesterday just got taken out really quickly. The market spiked, you know, it pumped, it dumped, it pumped, it dumped through the Asian session, and it was really tough. So now I'm just working on clawing my way back to end the week in profit with the Telegram signals. All right, so my lesson learned out of that, I won't be continuing with the strategy that I've been showing everyone in the daily mentorship. This is the, if you watch these videos, I'm just taking it to another level now. So what I'm doing with the Telegram signals from today onwards, I had a good day today, is reverting to the strategy that I'm using with the trade ideas and only taking those. So I'm setting those up for myself in the Telegram signals. Scalping. Okay, I mean, it's an evolutionary process. And as I said, while I'm still in launch mode and figuring out the settings and whatnot, this is just ridiculous value, guys. Okay, so join us on this journey and enjoy what our members are experiencing with this. With that, hope you have a great day. Safe trading. See you in the next one.